Hey YouTube, it's the Micro Garden, and there's a lot that's been happening, but over the past few weeks I've actually been adding a lot to the garden, and I've been growing quite a bit. There's another shipment of seeds coming on the way. I just ordered them last night, and they're going to be very cool. I think I'm going to be growing them out probably within a week when they start coming, and you guys are going to like them. They're going to be exciting. But briefly, I'm just going to go over what's kind of grown, because there's actually been a lot of growth since I put this stuff in. Mind you, I ordered the plants and I planted them, and so they were in that little stage of transplant shock. Now that they're out of that, they're all growing really well, and I just wanted to show you guys that. And now that I'm out of school, I can actually show you guys more often what's going on, and I'm going to have more episodes, and I might do some stuff outside with some cool fun plants and take you guys around to do some stuff that I wouldn't normally do on My Gardener. So I'll get to the episode now, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to highlight here was the baobab tree. As promised, it has come out of dormancy, and it is putting out some green growth. So they weren't lying. I thought, you never really know what you're getting, but I thought tropical tree in dormancy, I've never really heard of that, but it's true. And the Casa Banana has officially grown way beyond its means, and it's probably going to need a trimming, but I'm gonna prune it up fairly soon. And then the vanilla bean is actually growing really well. It's actually responding to the light finally, and it's starting to curl up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a stake right there and stake it up. And I'm gonna trellis it up the stake. And then what else has grown? The rosemary has grown quite a bit, as you can see. The bay leaf hasn't really done much yet. But then coming over here, you have the honeybell orange. This isn't really doing much yet. But if you look at the Meyer lemon, all those little nodes are new leaves. And yes, if you see those spots, that's because I sprayed for spider mites. I had a little spider mite problem, and I'm just taking care of them because I don't want them to. I'm trying to keep them in check. And then over here is the key lime, and the key limes, as you can see, are putting out some great new green growth. I recently trimmed off the top, and all of that new stuff is all beautiful new growth, all up along there. And then what I'm most happy about is this tree right here. Now this tree has had a trip and a half. First it had the spider mites. Then first it had the leaf drop that was just, I couldn't stop it. Then it had spider mites. Then I got rid of the spider mites. Then I moved it up here, and then I got spider mites again. So it has had a trip. But if you look, we are finally back. It's putting out beautiful amounts of new growth, new leaves everywhere you look, and so that is definitely a good sign. I think we're definitely going to be seeing some major good growth out of this, and hopefully some flowers within the next year or so. Then if you look over here, this is the passion fruit vine, the Lilikoi, and as you guys can see, here's what was last week, and it's done all of that in 1 week. So as you guys can see, this is a really fun vine to grow. If you guys can get your hands on a plant or a seed, definitely try it. It's by far my favorite plant to grow because you can basically watch it grow by the day. Oh, and I also thought I'd highlight the bamboo obviously is growing as fast as bamboo normally grows. It put out these new fronds just over the course of a week. So this is coming out of dormancy, or not really dormancy, but out of shock really well. The blueberry plant that I transplanted from a cutting that I took off of one of my plants outside is doing really great. It's got new leaves on it, and it's definitely rooted. And another great thing is the miracle berry. It has a fourth leaf coming out. So these are probably one of the slowest growing plants I've ever seen, and nonetheless I'm very glad that it's growing. And then over here, the banana is finally starting to unfold its next little pad or leaf, and that's going to look really cool once that one's out. Hopefully, I want it to fruit fairly soon because it fruits at about 1 to 2 feet tall, so I don't know when that's going to be, but hopefully it's going to be soon. It's kind of exciting. And then my coffees, great news on the coffee plants. They're putting out new leaves, every single one is putting out some new leaves right there. New leaves right there. And this one's got some new leaves right there. They're coming along really great, and they're not being as shocked as the other ones were. Also, great news is the carambola or starfruit. The starfruit is actually doing amazing, and it's put out this new leaf, and it's just now putting out another new leaf. So I'm very happy with the growth on this, and I think that now that it's underneath the bright lights, it's going to do much better than I had originally anticipated, because it was definitely slow with the lack of sunlight downstairs. And then the star of the show here, these are the massive grapefruit and orange trees. And the grapefruit tree is doing okay. It did drop its one grapefruit, which I had expected because it was suffering from some transplant shock. But it did hold on to one, and I think we're going to start seeing some good growth out of this. Then back here is definitely the star of the show. As you guys can see, all of these little, all of those little green dots, those little green balls, those are all going to be oranges, and this thing's loaded with them. And as you come up here, you see some beautiful flowers, some absolutely gorgeous citrus flowers, and like always, I've just been pollinating them with my finger and just playing honeybee, and just been pollinating them by hand. So I know it was brief, but I want it to be brief because I'm going to be doing a lot more episodes, so it's not going to be a week before my next upload. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoy the plants that are going to be coming in and some of the seeds that are going to be coming in. I think you guys are going to enjoy them. And also I want to do a few episodes outside and kind of feature some cool stuff outside that doesn't really apply to the indoor micro garden, but just stuff that I wouldn't normally do on my gardener. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Bye.